Hello and welcome to my channel. This is Lisa with Lisa's Faith and Budget Planning channel. I'm excited to be here today because I have new products I want to show off. I have been in this cash envelope crazy designing mode for a few days now, and I have created cash envelopes to match my April budget sheets. There's only one design I actually use for my April budget sheets, and I'll grab one of my budget sheets right here and show that to you. Just a second. Well, I'll just show you the first page. I haven't written on this page, but this is the budget sheets. Well, in the front of my budgets, I always do scripture, praise, and prayer before I get into my actual budget, which is over here, and I've done videos on that, but you can see it really well. Sorry, the lighting's not that great today. Let's see, there we go. I think that's a little bit better. But it's these butterflies, the purples, the yellows, the greens. This is the one design I have for my budget sheets, and I loved how it turned out, but there were so many patterns that came with the digital sheets that I purchased that I had to print all of them and make cash envelopes out of them. I'm really excited about it. So if you're new to my channel, welcome. My name is Lisa, and I love budgeting and I love faith, my faith, and talking about both. And today we're just talking about cash envelopes and budgeting. Now, I personally don't use cash envelopes, but I love watching cash envelope stuffings and things like that on YouTube. And I thought many of you who do like my sheets or use my sheets might want cash envelopes that are digital, downloadable, printables with my Etsy store. And my Etsy store is Lisa's Faith Budget Plan. I keep a link in the description box below. But this is one of the cash envelopes that I have already folded and created and printed and cut together. It looks so cute, and if you use regular copy paper, of course it's thinner, but it works really good if you're not moving them in and out of a folder or some kind of ring binder or anything like that. This happens to be a 28-pound premium white paper. It's not cardstock. It's a little bit thicker paper, but it's not much thicker than copy paper. So that's what I have here. I have a little section where you can write exactly what the category is for, and I'll show you another envelope. Sorry, my squeaky chair. That actually has cash in it. So I have what I call my emergency fund at home envelope, and I just stuffed this yesterday once I started printing these, and I fell in love with them. I'm like, oh, I want to use mine. So I cut it, I folded it, I've been messing with it. It's a little banged up a little bit, but I just keep messing with it is the problem. But in this envelope at this point right now, I have $850, and you can see in there's paper clips, and then the money's divided up, and all the things. So there you go. Money in there. Each paper clip is $100, and actually no, I have $800 in here. So I have money to put in, and I was just going to show you, move these out of the way, and I'll show these individually in just a second so you can get a good look at the patterns. But yeah, I'm in love with these envelopes. They're just really neat. As you can see, there's a lot you can put in one envelope, and it'll hold a pretty good bulk of cash. I created this right here, and that's emergency at home fund is what it is. I have the date, the description, the amount, and the balance. So this is my first time stuffing this envelope with the money in it, and I have $850, and that's a plus sign that I put on there. So that's what I did. This comes with the downloadable PDF as well as cash teller slips, and I'll show those in a minute. I don't have any printed, I don't think, but I do have them in the shop, and you can see that in my shop. So what I'm going to do is I took the $50 out that I already had in the cash envelope, and I still have $150 to put in, and so I'm going to divide these up, and I'm going to mark on here today, which is 4/2/21. I'm going to add cash, and I'm putting $150 Now remember, 50 of this actually came out of the envelope that was just sitting in there all by itself. And then now I have $1,000 at home cash emergency fund. So if you're watching some of my past videos, occasionally I'll talk about cash I keep on hand in my house for emergencies. So I have always grown up near where tornadoes happen, or hurricanes, or tsunamis when we lived in Hawaii and places like that, in Washington State. So natural disasters and preparing for those is like second nature, because we always live somewhere where there's going to be something happening somewhere, and the potential of problems could happen. So I like keeping about $1,000 in the house, so I can grab anytime I need to in an emergency kit and go get the heck out of Dodge when natural disaster evacuations start happening, things like that. Sometimes it's hard to get, my paper clips are in the way here, hard to get ATMs and having cash with the ATMs, and it's hard to stop and get gas, and the debit card machines aren't working or whatever. Everything's electronic now. If you have cash on hand for emergencies, you don't have to worry about stopping at ATM. You don't have to worry about your bank card. You have the cash to do it. And that's why I like this. I can pay a hotel for a night or two here. I can pay for gas if I'm traveling and need to get to a different location because there's natural disaster and there's problems. So this is kind of part of that kit. I keep it in a safe. Anytime the weather changes and we know there's going to be severe weather or potential evacuation, I just take it out of the safe, keep it near me, and that way we have it when we need it. Other than that, we just keep it locked away, and that is that. So I hope you like this video. It's going to be a very short video, but on my cash envelopes. So this is the butterflies in the yellow. Let me go over some of the designs. So this is one envelope that I have. Now this is like more of a green with the butterflies and this purple and yellow flower here. When you print out your cash envelopes and you cut them out of the paper, this is what it'll look like. And so what I want to do real quick is also show you how I fold these and how they look. So here is another cash envelope style, and I do flip the design, so when you'll see in a minute when I fold it over, the butterflies are right side up on the other side to make sure that it looks cohesive. It's got, like I said, a place to write, and here's the same one that I have my other envelope in. There's a purple version with the butterflies. They turned out really, really cute. I love this light pink. Almost Mother's Day is what I think of when I see this, and it's got the specks in it, and it's just so really cute. And then just the purple flowers and the yellow flowers together. So they turned out really, really cute. So I'm going to show one to show you how to fold it. And I will zoom in a little bit on this and you can see that better. So, and it's very simple to fold. So just one moment. So essentially what I do to fold my envelopes, I like using a ruler. So just a simple plain straight edge or whatever, because I fold very crooked. You just kind of take your paper and just kind of line up where the creases are, because it's straight lines here and then it angles out. And it should be even, unless you're like me and cut crooked, you know, that's always a potential. But I'm sure you do a better job than I would. And then I just kind of make a crease. Yeah, I cut this crooked. All right, there we go. I'm gonna make a crease going, see if I can find it through the shadow. There we go. Like that. And the ruler is just there so I can make an easier crease. There we go. And then I lay that down and I fold these flaps on the side. Oh, somebody's alarm went off. I hate it when the neighbors do that. There we go. And then fold this down. If I can get my fingers under it, there we go. And then after that, all you really need is some kind of, whether you want to use Like I have this Tombow adhesive. Now this is a removable where you pull it off or whatever, or take it apart. They have a permanent kind. You can use that. I wouldn't recommend the removable because then your envelope won't stay together well. But I use this for removable stickers or something I'm creating as a sticker. I'll use this. I prefer this. Or you can just use a simple glue stick. And I just got this on my son's school kit. He's not using it anymore, so I decided to take it and use it for my cash envelopes. And so you just kind of glue it here on the flaps. There we go. Just like crafts in kindergarten. There we go. Remember those days. Whew. So long ago. So then you just fold the flap over. And like I said, I created the design to make sure that it will, when you fold it over, it will be in the straight edge. And I have a hard time with this. That's why it looks so horrible while I'm doing it on camera. I promise I am better. I'm not good at crafting, but I do love these envelopes. I love how they turned out. And if you're used to folding your own envelopes, you would do a much better job than I do. I can promise you that. There we go. I got it. There we go. And then same thing with the top flap. I just kind of use the ruler to make an edge. And you can just fold it over. And there you go. And so now you have the butterflies and you have the envelope, and I did that so crooked. That was my fault. But they turned out so cute. I love the design. I love the patterns. I love how they turned out. It's very simple, easy to do, cash envelope. And I think it's big enough. Let me grab my other one where you can look at a dollar bill and see the dimensions of it. Take one of my 50s here. So obviously it's big enough for the money that's going inside. There's a little bit of extra room and enough room for bulk if you need that. And the cash envelope trackers that I have, this is also part of the PDF. You get 6 envelopes and 6 of these just to print, and 6 cash teller receipts, which I will show you. Now that I've said that out loud, I've got to remember to show you. I'm going to pull it up on Etsy. You can see my shop on Etsy. There we go. All right, so I'm pulling it up now. So this is what my Etsy store would look like and what you would see. So you would see and I have them laid out so you can see what the whole design looks like for the cash envelopes. And then here you go, here's the teller slips. And basically it's the quantity of dollar bills and your total amount, cash teller slips. You get both of these in your purchase. So at my Etsy store right now, I'm running a 15% off sale in my entire shop. So everything in there, all my budget sheets are there, and you can, purchase whatever you want for 15% off. So that's excellent. I'm going to be doing it until the 15th of this month of April. So for just for a sale, no real reason, just decided, it's Easter, it's time of giving. And I'm thinking, oh, I can do a sale in my shop to make things, a little bit cheaper for everyone. If they need a budget sheet or would like to test or try one of these out, that's available. So that's my Etsy store online, and it's up and live already for you to take a look at. But yeah, I really like these budget sheets, or these cash envelopes, and I think they make a great addition to any budget sheet that you may have, whether you use my budget sheets or somebody else's. If you like the cash envelopes, I hope you would be interested. But I just thought I'd show them off today and let you guys see what I had going on, something new in the shop. And yeah, I hope you have an amazing and blessed day, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.